I see no limitation in life.
Okay.
I don't need to have, because Dubai has taught me something. You don't need to have a PhD
Definitely.
to become what others are.
Yeah, definitely.
Believe in yourself. If you can do it, going for it, be confident you will get it. Dubai is a dreamland.
Okay.
So I used to say something. This man earns that money. He's not different from me, and I'm not different from him.
Yeah,
Yes, no matter the skin color, why should he be earning that and I cannot earn myself? So I will approach you, make you as my friend. Bro, what can I do?
Yeah.
Teach me.
I'll pick up the chunks from the billions and take my bag.
Yeah,
I couldn't afford a thing. There was a day I got stuck in Dubai. I did not have transport fare.
Oh my God.
I slept in
You slept in Union.
So without wasting time, I opened my boxes because I told you I came just with few pieces of dresses, and I start selling.
I passed a lot of difficult and emotionally difficult time I wanted to commit.
Right?
Yeah.
So I actually sent 3 million CF for France. Yes. And they made me a 1-month visa.
I applied a lot. If you know what 8 months look like.
I've been for 17 months, my dear, without a job. Yes, right.
So-
As we let our own light shine, we unconsciously give others the permission to do the same. You are in the manufacturing plant as
Yeah.
a safety officer. Is
Right.
it different, right, from a safety officer who is under construction? Because I believe that when safety officers are under construction, the tendency for them to hit the 50K mark is high than you who is in the manufacturing. True or false? Anyway, okay.
True. Construction basically pays higher.
Okay.
Because there are so many opportunities for construction. But the
Okay.
problem is there's no job guarantee with construction domain sector. They are not. There's no job guarantee. Now, construction base, they're focused on the contract only.
Okay.
They can have a 2 years project. All right. After the project is over, they'll have to release everybody.
Okay.
So there's no job guarantee. So when you're taking the package under construction, know that okay, this package is based on the project. Yeah. And sometimes the disadvantage with construction domain is what? Sometimes you have salary delays.
Okay.
Because they will not pay you if the client has not paid them. So sometimes they want to be paid by the client before now they pay you. So that's the difference. But for me, I can work anywhere. I don't have much experience in construction compared to my bro. He's typically in construction, but the safety parameters are a little bit different.
All right. But what can you say about being a safety officer in the oil and gas?
100%.
Is it the same dynamic?
No, it's not the same.
I know it's not.
Oil and gas is very
Lucrative.
yeah, very strict, and it pays well. Very strict because sometimes you work like 20 days, then you have 2 weeks off. Sometimes you work like 40 days. Sometimes you have 2 weeks off. It varies. Every safety officer aspires to work in that area, but to get there is an issue. But oil and gas is good.
Okay.
But if you want to keep a family,
What about you want to keep a family? Yes, explain that one more. Yeah.
the only problem there is for someone who's a family person. Sometimes also
It's
oil
not
and
a
gas.
problem. You just need to have a wife that it's reasonable. Okay, my husband has to work. You don't have to. You're not supposed to have a wife that needs to be babysitted.
Okay, it comes to times in life whereby sometimes when you've already make the money also, those things doesn't move. I've seen people whereby they quit their job. Like guy working with me now, earning less salary. He was working in Nigeria. I was earning dollars, $4,000, $5,000. I'm not joking. I'm not joking. This guy is working with me, under me. I was like, when he joined recently, it's like 6 months now. I said, bro, you cancel your job from Africa. You're an Indian. You were earning the whole package. I said, bro, you cancel. And you came to Dubai. Now you're in. He said, yeah, I wanted to start back afresh. I said, bro, I had the money. I built everything. I had a good house in India and everything. But I had to leave because I wanted to get married. I wanted my life focused to live with a family. The people, yeah.
All right.
Now he came back again, staying under safety, but with less $1,000 salary. But anyway, it's just life.
All right. What about health and safety in aviation?
In aviation, I've never been there. I have less experience, less knowledge in that aspect.
But is it easier getting into health and safety in aviation? Because I think it's easier.
How?
It's easier. You can do it within the Bosch and Level 7, level 6, you can.
Okay, with your qualification, you can apply.
Oil and gas is very technical.
Yes, it's a technical domain.
Yes,
It's very technical. Aviation, I've never really looked into that aspect of aviation, applying for aviation as a safety officer, like with Emirates and all the stuff like that. I've never really, I've never really applied.
Okay.
But if I see it, okay, I'll give it a shot. But I've never really gone to that. So I always focus only in manufacturing and construction or oil and gas.
Okay, all right. So having lived in Dubai for 14 years, what valuable lessons have you learned, number one, about yourself?
Never stop fighting.
Okay.
Yeah, never stop fighting.
Okay.
Keep believing in yourself.
Okay.
No matter the obstacles, no matter the challenges.
Okay.
Always believe.
All right. Number two, about people. What have you learned about people?
Trust no one.
Okay.
Yeah, trust no one. Trust in yourself only and God only.
Okay.
About people, honestly. Because people do have their own challenges. Sometimes you see someone who do something to you and you feel like...
You feel bad.
You feel bad, you want to hate the person, you want to hit back the person, you want to really... But I always ask myself, look at the other side, or also look at the other side. Maybe there's something that prompted... Nobody wants to be bad.
Definitely.
Nobody wishes to be bad. Or nobody wants to do wrong. But... circumstances, people are not good enough.
Some people just want to do wrong.
Like how?
Some people just want to do.
How?
I know
where you want to go to. I know where you want to go to now.
Some people are just having that jealous spirit, okay, that they just want to hurt people. Okay, hurting people sometimes because they are hurt themselves. Hurt people hurt people. Have you not heard that saying before?
And then one thing I learned in this, to add one more thing, now look into career part. One thing I learned here is your colleagues are not your friend.
Definitely.
One significant thing.
You say they have a question for them. All right, so number three is, what valuable lessons have you learned about life in general?
One valuable lesson I learned is about life is don't be too expectant.
Okay.
Don't be too expectant. Yeah, don't be too expectant, because a situation can put you somewhere you never thought of. You know, I had an experience. Once had a legal case whereby, you know, it was my fault. All right, you know, sometimes during Corona, things get tough for everybody. During Corona, things get tough for everybody and all the stuff. We all get into significant problems and all the stuff like that. You know, it was just by the grace of God. I was really be favored. I had given up on everything. I said, okay, what will be will be. You know, I had lost faith in everything. But Dubai, the grace of God really delivered me from that issue miraculously. I don't know how. You know, I went there, I went to the office and everything miraculous. I was favored. Whereby it's a place whereby anyone that goes there, you know, bro, that's deportation. But me, I went there, I was even favored. I was sent back and my things were done smoothly.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So what does
it taught? Yeah,
a life lesson?
It's a life lesson for me, not to find myself again in that kind of shoes, and to be careful, always to be careful, because you are alone.
Okay.
You are alone. Even if you're married, trust me, you are alone. When you find yourself in that hot soup, trust me, you are with God first before your husband or before your partner.
Oh, okay. So what does success mean to you?
I'll define this in my own way.
Okay, but success means different things to different people, so you have to definitely define it your way.
To me, success is impacting the life of people around you.
Okay.
To me.
All right, so do you consider yourself successful?
In my own way, yes, at a certain level.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you were successful, that's what you mean?
Yeah, at a certain level, yeah.
All right, so what criteria have you used, like criteria of success you've used to get to where you are? at present?
Like I said, according to my definition, impacting the life of people around you. Like I am like a bridge. Everywhere I am, I always try to see that people also get what to do. Like God has put me in a position whereby whenever an opportunity show up, I always discuss with those in need first of all. I try to bring them in. I try to show them the way. Or when I come across with people, my surroundings, I meet people who, okay, I need this guy, I need this safety guy, I need this. I'll tap one or two. Okay, you know what? There's an opportunity. Give me your CV, then I recommend. That's the grace God has given me. I always like to help people. Yeah, do recommendation and help people who I need of a job without anything. I've helped people whereby they'll say, okay, you know what? I want to give you this money or whatever. But I say, no, bro, you have nothing to do with it. Go and give it to charity. I don't take for that because that's how I get my things work for me in this country, through favor.
Okay.
So, yeah.
So what criteria? You still did not meet the question.
Okay.
Some people would tell you I was focused. Some people would tell you I was very intentional. So what were your yardsticks of success that got you to where you are in life presently? Were you focused? Were you intentional?
I was very passionate. First of all, passion.
Okay.
Passionately driven. I was so passionate about something. When I have something in mind, something comes to my mind. I'm passionate about this. I strategize how to get it done.
Okay.
Strategy. I put in place a strategy.
Okay.
Once I have that vision, I put in place a strategy.
Okay.
How I can get this done. Then I work according to my strategy.
All right.
That's the key aspect or the key point to whatever drives me to achieve something, success.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Do you think your journey to success would have been different if you would have moved to other nations like the UK, Finland, Sweden, the US?
It would have been different. It would have been different because depending on the location.
Is it going to be positive or negative difference?
But yeah, it would have been different because I would have done more. Like
You think you?
no,
you think so?
like I would have done more career-wise only, but business-wise, I think Dubai is perfect.
All right. So you think you would have just maneuver
Yeah.
those stratified nations to get to a managerial position like this?
No.
You think so?
Career-wise, no.
No. Let's be honest, because sometimes
No.
people just It's hard.
You're right.
Those very stratified. Okay,
Yeah.
like in the US, for example, when you go there, you must sit in the four walls of a school to get into corporate America.
Yeah.
But here, you don't need all of those laws and rules just to get yourself a managerial position. Yeah, with some small here and there certifications, you can attain a certain height. But in those very stratified locations or countries, it's a no-no.
Because sometimes they look at your passport and all the stuff like that.
All right. Let's get to me asking you this. Was there a point in this journey of 14 years you thought you've made a mistake coming over to the UAE?
No.
Okay.
Honestly, no. I've not thought of that way. I always see UAE as a big blessing for me.
Okay.
Because seeing what is happening in Cameroon today, maybe I don't know if I was in Cameroon, based in Cameroon, I was be alive or whatever, knowing what is happening in a country.
Cameroon.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So let's discuss the cost of living in Dubai, United Arab Emirates, because it's a lot of talking. It's expensive. It's this. So would you describe it as expensive, reasonable, or affordable?
It's expensive. That's why we have to keep developing ourselves every day to be able to live up to that standard.
Okay.
Yeah.
To your own point of view, you said it's expensive. What makes it expensive? Is it feeding? Is it the lifestyle? Is it the rents? What makes it expensive?
Dubai is a tourism country, all right, where you have millions of people coming in and out every day. Things will never be the same, and their things are always standard,
Okay.
compared to other parts of the world. Okay. So people coming with money, money, what we call money, big money. So it's being built for the rich.
Okay.
Not for the workers. The country is for the rich. So that's why we know those of us that are here, working here, we tend to now feel the impact, like this is expensive, because we don't have that money or that capacity to be able to live like those who are living in those beautiful flats or whatever. Let's take for example where we are right now. You cannot compare this place with where some of us stay. The price difference is massive because we are in the center of Dubai. Extremely expensive. Yeah.
Okay. Is it difficult to save money while living in Dubai?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
Is it difficult to save money while living in Dubai?
It must be disciplined to save money in Dubai.
Is it difficult? Is it yes or no?
Yes, it's difficult.
Why?
Because if you're not disciplined, you cannot save.
Okay.
With the attractive beauty, attractive, everything here is just so attractive. So if you're not disciplined enough, it's going to be very, very challenging for you to save
Very
money.
attractive, even the girls too.
No, not in that.
As a man, you have different choices because the girls too.
The cars,
The girls too are attractive, okay?
and expensive.
And expensive, so you need to
And
spend.
expensive.
Yeah.
No, so if you're not disciplined, that's why I'm talking about self-discipline.
Okay.
That discipline is so massive.
Okay.
So, self-discipline, financial discipline, everything discipline, spiritually discipline, everything. So.
All right. So, where is it best to save? UAE or your home country?
Both.
Okay, explain, because someone may be watching and is in a dilemma.
Both to save.
Yeah.
Both to save, but save here and invest home.
Okay.
Yeah, but also sometimes it depends also on the capacity of the saving. If your saving is that huge, then save home.
Okay.
Bring it here.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. What key money lessons have you learned from living in Dubai?
Always have money in Dubai. Always have money. That's a key money lesson. Always have money.
Okay.
Anywhere you go.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so let's talk about the passport factor, the passport broker, because when we sit down, especially those from West Africa, it's always about they cannot forge ahead because they think the passport has a role to play. So do you believe the type of passport you hold impact the kind of job opportunities and salary you have in the United Arab Emirates?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Candidly, truly speaking, not necessarily, because and now this
because
is
as someone who earns, I'm thinking you earn 5 figures, right? Because sometimes
I never said so.
no,
I never said so. Please,
it's my thought.
Okay, it's your thought.
It's
Go
my
ahead.
thought because you sold yourself up to 50k.
But it doesn't mean that
50k is 5 figures.
But that doesn't mean I'm earning 50.
So
I'm earning 5 figures. It's still my.
It's
what I visualize.
It's my now. So you said 50k.
No,
so with
I never said
50K,
50k, ma'am.
Let's just say, probably from your answer you gave, you are a 5-figure earner in dirhams in Dubai.
Jesus is
Right.
Lord.
So-
Amen.
Yeah, so you talk about, so do you think that you would have had more than 5 figures if you had a certain passport?
American passport? Yeah.
Okay. So you are supporting the fact that passport has a role to
But that's why I said not basic, at a certain point only. I was not saying not completely. Not completely, but passport has a little role to play, not fully.
Is it in all
30%.
companies or in certain companies?
Everywhere. Most companies.
Here, most
Yeah,
companies.
Yes, most companies.
Okay, so you think because you are with a Cameroonian passport, you are paid like 50% less than someone with a UK passport?
I've not worked with someone with UK passport, but I've worked with someone with American passport. Basically,
The same role?
basically, even if they don't know, forgive me for saying this, basically some company just believe because he has an American passport, he should be paid, blah, blah, blah. There are some with American passport who are nepios in the field. Okay, they know nothing in that field.
Okay.
They just get hired because they're Americans and they speak smooth English, whatever it is, but they have no knowledge in that field.
Okay.
Now, someone who is having a green passport or from India or from Cameroon or from Africa, whatever it is, who has been in that field or who has been in that area for like 5 years, 10 years, has a qualification also, and manages the job very well, they rather prefer to give that title or that figure, 5 figure, to that person with American passport. I know they have the differences, they have tax, they have whatever, they have their rules as per their country, backing them up, whatever.
Do you think as an African, your salary too can be affected by the fact that you don't negotiate your salary?
Yeah, market yourself.
Because what I'm trying to say is my African brothers, with the first goal, the first offer, they just go with it. They don't try to say, no, I will not take this because this does not befit me.
Yeah.
They always just want to go with the first flow. And then when they get into the company, right, they see other people with the same job positions earning different. They said, oh, it's the passport. I just think we don't negotiate, we don't sell ourselves enough. That's why I had to ask the questions about skills, about education, what is your worth? So people will definitely try to start assessing themselves before taking offers.
I've turned down offers. Yeah, because for me, when I'm being called for the interview, I always ask your package. I don't go for interviews. Honestly, I tell this straight life everywhere. I don't go for interview if you don't tell me a package. You don't come for interview, I just come like that. I will not come. On phone, once you call me, I'll listen to everything. Because before you calling me, you've gone through my CV. And you see, okay, girl. So when you call me, what I ask you in that on that interview call, on phone call, I will say, girl, what do you offer?
Okay.
So when you tell me what you offer for that position, then I'll say, okay, we can proceed for you. Send me my email for an interview.
Okay.
If you cannot tell me, if your offer, I say, no, sorry, I cannot take that. We cannot proceed with an interview with you.
Okay.
Honestly, I've done that.
All right. That's a good one. Someone, if you're listening to me, pick up that skill. It's a very good one. So you know you don't waste your time.
Because now I've already built a career for myself. I've built a career for myself in that line. Okay. So I know what I want. I know where I'm driving to. So that's why I do like that. Now, for someone who just came to Dubai, you see, you were talking about they just take everything, they don't negotiate because they are desperate.
Okay.
We are desperate when we just come to Dubai. You left everything home, you don't have anything. So a lot of us are desperate even to get a job of 1,500 dirhams for a start. Everyone wants to start. That one, you can do that when you're a starter. Okay, you are on your own, you don't have anyone to support you and everything. They go in for that. But don't stick there for more than 2 years contract. Maximum 2 years. In the process of 2 years, you must make sure you must have developed yourself in the line so that when you're leaving that place, you're escalating in your job, your pay package.
Oh, okay. So as an African professional, what challenges have you faced while working in United Arab Emirates?
Dealing with a lot of different nationality with different mindset.
Okay.
Yeah, you have to be very patient.
Okay, because you said you were trying to say something the last time when I told you, okay, we have a question for that. You were saying, you said, don't trust your co-workers or something like that.
Yeah. Dealing with different nationalities, your colleagues at work are not your friends.
Definitely, I know that.
Never. Come to work, I maintain a different social life with them. I don't bring my personal life
into work.
It ends. Social life, we end that umbrella, end class. Once we're done, we are done. You don't know where I stay.
You don't know anything.
You don't know where I stay. Even my WhatsApp, you don't view. Especially, I have the number, they don't view. I don't give them access.
Okay.
I swear God, I don't give them access.
Okay.
Because sometimes when they view, they can measure you up. And what sometimes in that aspect, if I leave you view my situation, because I know that I post the opposite of myself. For you, yeah. Because I don't post my real me.
Okay. Because I said something in one of my videos. I said, you see those companies that will always tell you, we are family here, we are family here. That's where you would have the most mental issues, because they use that phrase just to scope you, to think you can expose your personal life, you can expose much more of you to them. And at the end of it all, you would get into a holo, because no matter how they say you're family at workplace, they would never be family. Yeah, I said something like that in one of my videos. All right, so I have this next question. What are the key issues affecting Africans in Dubai and the United Arab Emirates? See, what I want you to do is pick up like 2 things that you think is affecting Africans, and that's the problem, 2 problems, and pick up 2 solutions for the problems.
Career growth.
Okay.
They are afraid to take the risks. Yeah, career growth. Because someone will be in a job. I can stay in a job for 12 years, because I grew there in my career. I'm not just thinking this. I never joined that. I never joined like that. So when I joined from here, and I was growing in every aspect, financially also, and that's why I have been stuck in my company for this number of years. I grew there. Now, you see someone, you cannot be, even if you decide to choose a career, let's say security is a career, but be passionate, grow in it.
Okay.
A lot of us are not passionate to grow, to develop ourselves, and they are afraid. It's not all about money. Have that vision of, okay, I want to become number one top in this domain. I want to develop my career in this. They will just be a security guy for 5 years, 6 years, still security guy, same package. Even if they give you a little bit increment, but what have you done to develop yourself higher?
So what do you think is a solution to that?
Solution is we should invest in our personalities.
Yeah. Okay.
Invest in ourselves more.
Okay.
Invest in ourselves more.
All right. So what's the second problem you think Africans are having here?
Okay, the second thing is Africans are happy one another. All right. If we can sensitize, encourage each other to always give a helping hand to one another, it will be really good. We are very behind compared. When you look at other nationalities like Filipinos, for example, or Indians, when they get something somewhere, they don't hesitate to.
They don't sell it.
Yeah, they don't sell it. They contact their brother and bring in their brothers into it first. But for us Africans, we are fond of selling. Everything is just about money, commission or whatever it is. That's why someone like me, I said something before that when an opportunity show up somewhere, I always refer to my brothers or refer to those I know around me who are in need of a job or in need of that position.
Okay.
Some people, sometimes they even, because they know everyone has this concept in Dubai whereby you have to give money to something. Some even if you don't ask, so even say, okay, bro, I'll give you 2,000 dirham, blah, 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 blah. If I get, I say, no, if you don't have anything to do with it, no, give it to a charity. I don't take it because for me, what worked for me, I do what worked for me. No one has ever asked, I've never given money to someone for a job. And that's what, God always blessed me towards that way. I don't encourage people to sell jobs to people. No, I don't encourage it.
All right. Would you recommend moving to Dubai to anyone?
Yeah.
Why?
It's far better to me. It's far better than Cameroon if you have nothing to do in Cameroon.
Okay.
Yeah. Instead of you staying in Cameroon, it's better come to Dubai where you can build yourself, get that experience. Dubai is so open. You can learn a lot of things.
Okay.
A lot of things in this country where even if you decide to go back to Cameroon, at least if you're that person who is really an action person, you'll know what to do in Cameroon.
Okay.
Trust me. It's very encouraging.
Okay. How would you describe the UAE in 3 words?
A lot of plenty money.
Okay.
Yeah, a lot of plenty money to me. Money, UAE.
3
to
words.
bless.
Habibi, 3.
Money. Money,
Okay.
peace,
Okay.
and prosperity.
All right. What advice would you give those struggling in the United Arab Emirates, Dubai, especially those of the African descent?
Don't give up.
Okay.
Don't give up. Keep
Okay.
believing. Sometimes go out,
Yeah.
look for what you are good at, look for what you can think. They probably should not be having the capital only. Capital is important, but think of what you can do.
Okay. That is out of employment.
Yeah, think of what, even if you're working, think of what you can do as a secondary means of income.
Okay.
Think of what you can do. Yeah. And trust me, believe in it, the doors will be open for you to get yourself into it.
Oh, okay.
If they are not job, create
Okay.
your own job.
All right. Perfect.
Yeah, there are a lot of things you can do. Even you can do in your own house. Make something, be creative. Go somewhere in any of this African grocery shop.
Okay.
Put this logo there, everything. Keep it there. They will sell it and they'll give you own percentage. That's it.
Okay. All right. So what I want you to do, I need to see if the UAE has gone through you. It's an Arabic world we are in right now. So you're going to tell me 3 words in Arabic and what it means in English language.
Agugulabutulak.
Wait, see. Wait, see.
Everyone know this one.
I don't know it.
But maybe your daughter, your child, young, you don't know this one. Agugulabutulak. Door closing. All right, we can answer that one. Let me go. Salam alaikum.
No, I don't want salam alaikum here, Habibi. I don't.
Shukran.
Okay, what does it mean in English?
Shukran means thank you.
All right, the second one.
Kefak.
Okay, what does it mean?
How are you?
All right, the third one.
Alhamdulillah.
What does it mean?
Glory be to God. Oh, thank God.
All right, chop knuckle. It means the UAE went through you. So on the last one, can you give a message of appreciation to the rulers of the United Arab Emirates, because these people have done amazingly well. They have done well.
Yeah, they have. No, I'm so grateful. I'm so indeedly grateful for the rulers of this land.
Okay.
And my prayers for them is for God to continue to bless them, bless their family with health, peace, and prosperity.
Okay.
Because what they do to their people, what they do to this country, I mean, they give us opportunity for us to excel, come to their country, become something we've never dreamt to become before.
Definitely.
So I'm extremely so grateful to the rulers of this nation. Yeah, they're doing a marvelous job. Their love is unlimited to everybody. Everyone is welcome in UAE. And UAE is a peaceful nation. It's a peaceful land. It's a peaceful land. Everyone that comes here finds peace. I mean, you cannot see that anywhere unless you have a leader who truly loves his country, who truly loves his nation, you know. So I'm super grateful for the leaders, and I want to say thank you for all they do. And may the good Lord continue to bless them, bless their entire family, bless their home with long life and prosperity.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. Any last word about the business you do? If you're into cars, just tell my audience, probably they would want to buy cars now or in future.
All right. Despite the fact that I do work, I have my own sideline in business.
Okay.
I deal with cars.
Okay.
I sell cars.
Okay.
So if you want to buy any type of car, please you can contact me.
Maserati.
Yeah, Maserati.
Lamborghini.
Yeah. Currently now, I do work as an agent and all the stuff like that. I have few showrooms whereby I have contact with them.
Okay.
I go with them, meet with them, get a client, I bring my client there, they buy what they want to buy. They say, sometimes I have other client from Cameroon who say, hey, I need this car, give me this information.
They give you the
I
specifications.
do the information. If they're satisfied, they send the money, I buy them and ship them to Cameroon.
Okay.
Yeah. So, and feel free to contact me. The name of my company brand is JPS Motors International.
Okay.
Best car dealer worldwide.
All right.
And in future, I look forward to have my own showroom one day, maybe in Sheikh Zayed Road or in Abu Dhabi.
Oh, in Sheikh Zayed Road. Okay. The guy's a top
Joel.
guy. He wants to have a
Yeah.
showroom on Shackside Road.
Yeah, for cars. I love cars. I'm so passionate about cars. I love
Okay,
cars a lot.
alright.
I like good cars.
Okay.
But the future hopes, the future is bright for that.
Okay, all right.
That's
Thank you
good.
guys. Thank you. I had an amazing one with this handsome gentleman here today. We had a good conversation about jobs, about what he does. So thank you so much for watching on the other side of the screen. And please, you guys will stay tuned and remain blessed, okay? And stay tuned to juicy content. And right now we say bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Ciao.
Bye.